But yeah, in other news, CD Projekt Red
Dude.
got hacked and they got pwned. Right? That was the memo that was left in their files. So they got pwned.
Dude.
But dude, so they get hacked, and the guy who hacks them, or maybe people that hacked them, took all the source code for Cyberpunk 2077, The Witcher 3, as well as Gwent, which was that card game that they were coming out with
game.
that they still hadn't.
It's already
out.
Gwent's
Okay.
already out. Yeah.
All right. So I thought that Gwent was kind of interesting. Like, why would you take it? But I guess they just took it probably just to take whatever.
It's free.
And
Why not?
it just happened to be there.
They took
Yeah.
everything. They stole it all. Yeah.
Right. But I thought that it was kind of cool that they would have taken 2077 because maybe there's a lot of stuff in there.
Well, that's
that we'd
what
be
we
able
want
to
to know. If there's any things we haven't seen or cut stuff or information that we didn't learn about. I was hoping they would take like future
IPs, stuff that hasn't even been created.
You know they're working on new stuff too, right?
Yeah,
Like, you know
I would
that.
love to see like a title released or something like that of something that they're working on.
I shouldn't say hope, but
Yeah,
the idea is because I don't want anyone to be robbed.
Right.
But the idea is that if you're gonna
Get
steal
something, if you're gonna rob something good.
There's a chance that it's been stolen. Our wonders are like, well, gosh, is there anything new in that pot? Right?
Yeah, right. But yeah. So I mean,
they're holding it ransom.
They did. I mean, they've already fulfilled part of it, right? So they sold, I think, Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
They sold that source code on the black market, and they got money for that. So boom, ka-ching, they already won off of that.
I thought I saw
they released Gwent source code. I think.
I thought I saw they ended up selling Witcher 3 too. I thought.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
Maybe they have. I haven't really followed it too much. I just
I think
heard
I saw
the
it
news
last night or this morning. But
okay. So I believe that they released Gwent's source code online to hold up on their part of the deal. And I don't know what else that they said that they were going to release out there. But it seemed like when CD Projekt Red caught wind of that they immediately made like a statement that they weren't going to get bullied into doing anything. Right. So it almost seems as if they don't care if their source code gets sold out there or leaked or whatever. Now, I mean, to the average Joe, right, the source code getting leaked, that's whatever. You know what I mean? Unless you have like some new information or like some details as to why the game ended up so shit when it got released or something like that, that would be damning to them, then nobody probably really cares. But to other developers, if there's source code that's out there, right, on a primo quality game such as The Witcher 3 or Cyberpunk 2077, at least the information, the details and stuff like that in it. Maybe not the graphics and all that stuff, but I mean, you could essentially buy that, create a game that's exactly like that, and just change
bugs.
like the skins and stuff like that in the world, and then
that's
you have like a great game already.
Exactly, right.
Like, and it
that's
took
the
you
thing.
like 6 months
It's
to
not
make
valuable
it.
to us, but it's really valuable to someone who knows how to use it.
Right.
And really fleece CD Projekt Red, right? Like, steal their thunder.
So
Do something better with it, right?
So how do you think how do you think CD Projekt Red feels about this?
dude,
you know what I mean? Like,
this is like one of those situations when it rains, it pours. It's not a good year for CD Projekt Red, dude. They went from like on a pedestal with The Witcher to
they were on a pedestal.
Now they're a clearance brand. We're getting them at Marshalls, for half off, for free, someplace. So they're losing their luster here, and don't pay up. Don't with their statement or whatever. Yeah, don't pay these guys. Just let it be. Do what you got to do. But man, you guys are in trouble. You guys.
I know. Can they recover from this?
I don't know.
Yeah, they so.
Fix the bugs in Cyberpunk, and I think
I'm telling you, they've already started to put stuff out there for Cyberpunk. So if they could correct Cyberpunk,
at least the next gen version.
Is your mind even on Cyberpunk?
I still want to play it.
Mine
honestly.
is.
I still want to play
at some
it.
point in time.
I'm waiting.
Dude, I feel like we've all forgotten about it.
I haven't.
Supposedly
I'm
the
waiting
greatest
on that
game.
5. That
We waited
PS5
8 years
version.
Isn't that crazy? It went from such being a hyped game to this is coming out to literally the day before Squid was like, hey, I already got the game and downloaded it on the Pirate Bay. I'm like, what, you already playing that? It's cracked? He's like, yeah, it's already cracked, and I got the day 1 patch on day 1.
Did you keep playing it after that?
I only watched Squid. I was
He didn't
backseat
play it, he
gamer.
watched
Oh,
it.
okay.
Squid
So
took
I
it. He
I
didn't take it,
downloaded it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I never
played it.
even installed it. You know,
Okay.
but I was just
But you
backseat
still
gamer.
got a copy of it. Though.
Yeah, I downloaded the torrent.
It's
but
so funny, man.
Just never played it.
I don't know if they can recover. I think the way they recover is by making a new game and meeting the demands.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's why I think they
8 years
recover.
from now,
The
we'll
next IP, 8.
we'll have this discussion when the PS6
Dude,
is coming
'cause-
out.
You don't think they got a Witcher 4 in works or something?
Dude,
The show going strong?
I
Oh
like,
no, bro.
I have no idea.
They need something else. Cyberpunk is toast, in my opinion. Like, I think people are moved on from it, and I think when people do go back and play it, it's not going to be like this great story. It's going to be like people go back and play it and goes, okay, that was a good game, and they're going to move on. It's lost its luster. It's lost its hype. It's lost all of it. It's on the opposite direction now.
Still want to try the guns. They
I don't
look
know.
really cool.
I'm
so
I'm
desperately
literally
wanted to play
waiting
that
for the
game,
PS5 version. Like the moment the PS5 version comes out, I will be playing that.
Yeah.
So that's like the only reason why
We'll
I
see
have
if
not
the
played
PS5
Cyberpunk.
version creates a resurgence of hype and
Yeah.
I think it will.
love of any kind
Yeah.
for CD Projekt Red.
I think that
but-
all you have to do is, as CD Projekt Red, just maybe money to the people who already checked it out to check it out again, or send it out to a few new people to just review it. Like, hey, this is the revamped version. This is all of the changes and everything. This got 8 DLCs on it. Like, check
It's
it
got
out.
8 DLCs.
Check it out. You know what I
It's
mean?
got 8 DLCs
Like, it was
on
it is a great game, besides the fact that it had the bugs. That was the only problem. I got mad bugs in Valhalla. They just ain't like
They ain't
game-ending
game-breaking
bugs.
bugs, man. That's the
Yeah, they're
difference.
just not game-ending bugs, you know?
And I heard that new update they brought out, the big one, was there was even worse game breaking bugs in that
did hear.
in that update,
I
where
did
like it was
hear that. That
breaking
shit was going
people's consoles.
Yikes.
Like they couldn't play any other games now. Other games were crashing and bugging out.
Hey, well, maybe these hackers.
crazy.
Hey, maybe these hackers were big fans of the game. They got the source code. They're gonna fix it themselves. Like you guys
Yeah,
can't
I
do
know,
it.
right?
We waited 8 years. We're gonna fix it ourselves.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that version on the Pirate Bay works good. So I'll download that.
But I feel like because of this half-assed next gen upgrade that we got, I feel like there's still a lot of issues with these consoles. Like, I know everything ain't solid with the PlayStation 5, and there's shit that ain't solid with the Xbox Series X. Like, I don't know about you, but my controller still like fades out of contact with my game system while it's still on.
I have the
every
Elite
now
2
and again.
controller, so I don't notice any problems.
Yeah,
with
I got the
controller.
one that came
Like,
with
I haven't
the bitch.
used the controller, is what I'm saying. That came with the system. I haven't used
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah,
So-
my shit will still just like disconnect from the console, and then they don't give you like a USB to a USB A to C, so you can't just plug in your controller and then sync it again. So I had to literally buy something that would give me the attachment, the cable for it, so that I could
Keep plugged in.
resync it easily. Or else you gotta like turn it completely off. You gotta turn the console off. Then you gotta turn the controller back on to turn the console on and all that stuff. It's just like trash.
Dang, dude.
I never
and
had
then
that issue.
I was playing
Previous gen.
before when I was playing Miles Morales, my shit was crashing a couple of times on Miles Morales. On my Xbox, Call of Duty was crashing my shit like twice. Like the game just crashed on me. Just too many zombies on the screen, one explosion, shit done. And then I got to start over again and hop back in, and I've lost all my perk upgrades and all that stuff that I've done. So there's some issues with these systems
I haven't
that I'm
had-
coming across.
I had one bad crash with Miles on my PS5, and I've never had a problem since on my PS5 on anything. Like no controller issues, no
And then your
crash
Xbox
issues.
Have you
brick.
noticed the drifting
and
on
then
the
my
controllers?
Xbox completely, bricked, entirely bricked.
Right.
But since it's been given back to me, my new Xbox, because they just gave me a new one,
Right.
I haven't had like issues like that. Now I haven't been stress testing it like you have. Like I haven't spent like the probably most I spent on it was like 2 hours straight.
Okay.
I haven't played like any binge hours on my Xbox Series X yet, so
Right.
I couldn't tell you if I would have problems like what you're having.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any problems on what I have played, and my Elite 2 controller works perfect on it, and I, enjoy it. It's smooth, fast, crisp, just like my PlayStation. So I haven't had any problems. I've been loving next gen. Like I've been adoring it. So, but I do know that there are lots of things that people complain about. But maybe just because I'm not doing a lot of things that people are doing. Like, I'm just grabbing the game and I'm hopping on and I'm playing for a couple hours and then I hop off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing a lot of things on there and interesting things with it. I'm not doing multiplayer. I'm not doing even chatting with people. Like, I'm not doing any of, like, all the features that are on it. So I can't tell you if that's the why. My experience is just nice and smooth, you know? But it has been. It's been nice and smooth, you know, for me.
Luckily, I can say that I still haven't had any issues with like sound on the, you know, like being able to hear the PlayStation fans or, you know, hear the
I did
Xbox
have that
or
at
something
first,
like
but now
that.
it's gone. It's like my fans adjusted or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, but the loudest thing that I hear in the room is the projector.
Okay.
And you know, the PlayStation, the Xbox, you can't even really tell they on if the projector ain't on. You know what I mean? So that's been pretty good. But you know, back to CD Projekt Red. You know, I hope that they can recover from this. I think that they can once they fix all the shit that's been going down with Cyberpunk. I think if they were able to make it, then it would probably, you know, gain
We'll
some
see,
respect
man.
back
We'll
on their
see.
name.
Yeah.
But you know,
They
but
need
I
to do
think they
something
probably
right.
do need to drop a whole new IP and it be perfect when it comes out in
And
order for them
95
to say that,
on
oh, this was
Metacritic.
just a fluke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Then that
and
would
not
really
on the
redeem them.
Metacritic shit. You know what I mean? Just like every
Nah,
truly
user
good game.
critic or
saying,
something like that. But
That's what I mean by perfect. Like a game that hits around 95 is like averaging hundreds on almost all review sites, you know? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be like really high rated.
I love you, me.